because every time I'm on Instagram, I know it's always something, especially in your story with, with a show or a couple dates going, and I see the consistency of gigs. Some people, and I'm still myself as an artist, I'm still trying to have that consistency of gigs, especially
Mm-hmm.
paid gigs. Me and my
It's
brother did
tricky.
our, yeah, it is tricky. Me and my brother did our first ever paid gig. At shout out to Sip Coffee House Lakeside. We did our first ever paid gig, and it was just something. It was a skill. It was an it was like an upscale. And so, like, tell me about from being just going to, like, what would be open mics, and then just like going to like free shows, then all of a sudden then get to the paid gigs, like, because a lot of people need to
Mm.
know that it's not an overnight thing.
No, not at all. Not at all. I started gigging when I want to say I was 17. I was 17. I started playing around Northwest Indiana, mainly at like, there was this place in Lansing called Royal Skate Shop, and it was a skate shop, but in the back they had this little room, and all these bands would just fill it up, and it would just get packed, and it was like so hot and humid in there, especially in the summer. It was awesome. It was super DIY, really fun. So I was doing stuff like that for years, and it was
Mhm,
like no money, no getting paid or anything like that.
mhm,
It's really just showing up and playing music and networking with people and so on and so forth. Then, at the age of like 22, I decided, I'm like, all right, well, Finnegan's Pub is on Tuesday night. They have jam nights, and that's like 5 minutes from my house. It would be
mhm.
silly for me to not go.
Right.
So I started going out to jam nights, and as I'm doing that, I'm working at a grocery store, getting up at 5 in the morning. I'm out till 3 in the morning. Then I have to be up at 5 in the morning
Mhm,
so I can work till 1, come home, go to sleep, wake up, go back out to the jam sessions.
mhm,
And then when I start going to the jam sessions every week, I'll be at Finnegan's, and then I'll be at Beer Geeks over in Highland on Wednesdays. And then doors start to open. People start saying, hey, you should try this. You should try this. And the thing that really opened my eyes is that I meet people, and I'm like, wait, you're married and you live on your own, and you're financially stable, and all you do is teach and play music. And I'm just like, I didn't know that was possible. I was like, what? I thought you had to be like
yeah.
the big thing to be able to do something like that. And
Uh-huh.
I was shown like, no, you just have to work hard and be at the right places at the right
Mhm,
times. And next thing you know, I'm hired to be a teacher at Guitar Center,
mhm,
and then I'm able to quit the grocery store job, and then I'm able to just kind of call places regularly. And I'm still kind of getting my footing with booking gigs regularly, but
mhm,
it is at least 3 gigs a month at least. Sometimes I'd have 2 gigs in a day.
mhm,
And yeah, now I'm just at the point where it's like, sweet, if I'm not talking about music, then I'm playing music, and it's how I make my money. And it's like it feels like a blessing that I can sit here and be like, yeah, I do what I love for a living. Not
right.
everybody gets to do that. Like I said, a year ago, I was working at a grocery store. And I was I wouldn't say I was miserable, but staying out till 3, getting up at 5 doesn't exactly, I'm not exactly a morning bird. So,
Mhm.
it wasn't ideal.
Amazing, amazing.